Legends await, so dubs on the run. No turtle is safe when he's on the hunt. Witness the sack, just give it a rub, cause who knows what you'll find toy hunting with Dub.
Hey friends, another Friday hunt video for you. How's everybody? I think it's July 1st as you're watching this. I'm just filming it the morning before, about 7:30 in the morning. But before we go any further, don't forget to use the hashtag bigdubfit. July's giveaways will be announced next week, probably on the Wednesday hunt video, as well as the winners of June. The April is Dub Fit contest, as well as the other things. I will film and select those today as you're watching this. And you'll see an update on that on the Wednesday hunt video. Please subscribe. If you're watching and you're not a subscriber, I have noticed, surprisingly, that my subscribers have actually gone down for the first time, maybe ever, in the channel's history. I've gone down about 10 in the last week. And sometimes that's because they're not real subscribers, they're bots or whatever. But maybe just some folks decided they didn't want positive messages, toys, and free stuff, which if they didn't, that's fine. So they can go and subscribe to whoever they would like to subscribe to. But if you haven't subscribed and you would like to, please do, because once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're giving away 5 different packages of toys, $100 plus value, retail value. I can't control what happens in the aftermarket either way, but retail value toys. You'll actually have more than 5 to choose from if you're one of the winners. So, like the whole wave of the most recent retro Spider-Man Marvel Legends. That's one of the prizes. The whole wave. I think it's the whole Doctor Strange wave I think I have. So things like that you've seen me buy over the last 6 months. This is actually hunt video number 51 of the year. Halfway through the year. July 1st, the 51st hunt video of the year, as well as 26 or so Monday motivations and 26 or so dub lives. So over 100 videos halfway through the year, which is a lot. But you know, one of my goals for bigdubfit was to show you that you could have a job and be present with your family and be a good father or brother or son or daughter or whatever, and be a good partner to whoever your partner is, and do good at your work, get promotions, do whatever, spend time with your family, go to conventions, and make a bunch of YouTube videos while still working out. And while my health journey isn't everywhere that I wanted it to be so far this year, I've certainly struggled in a lot of areas. I've been very consistent about working out every single week, usually 4 to 5 times a week. So finding time for it. So that was part of the goal. So a lot of videos have gone out. July may look a little bit differently. We'll talk about that some in the next video. We'll see. I will mention that it was challenging to make both the Wednesday and the Friday hunt video this week. This video you're watching, the one you watch Wednesday, since I've got my new promotion at work, and first few weeks it was transition, so it wasn't as challenging. But the last month or so has been quite cumbersome, quite challenging. And if I've got to prioritize a lunch break or a breakfast thing, I'm going to do my workout first and my hunt second. And so my normal schedule is, like right now before work starts, you know, like 7 in the morning, try to knock out hunts or do them over the weekend, and then lunch break is when I get my workout in, some version of that. But what has been happening is work is so busy, I've either had to start much earlier just to get things done in a day, which isn't good. That's not a good thing. That's bad for your work-life balance, and that, you know, nobody wins an award doing that. Or I've had to skip my lunch break. So it's been challenging this week. And a big part of that is because we've also had all the conventions, and we were at Joe Fest all weekend long, and we sold at Joe Fest. So I thought that video was going to be really long. It's about 2 hours long. It's a good length. But as I was recording it, I didn't have a chance to see how much footage I had. I thought it may be even longer, but it just, time has been disappearing on me. I haven't had time to get everything done that I would like to get done. So it's just been disappearing, and I'm hopeful that things ease up a little bit. But the projects that I'm working on in my new role all are pretty significant and have a lot of time restraints and urgent demands. So it may be a while for that eases up a little bit, but that's okay. That's a good opportunity. You know, I get paid, right? It's not, I'm not doing it for free. So no complaints about that. It just makes it a little bit harder to make sure I can get these hunt videos filmed on time. So my apologies if they are shorter, or they seem rushed, or if I end up missing a Wednesday or Friday, which is quite possible if I don't get ahead a little bit. And also, that being said, July 1st, pretty soon I'll hear from Big Bad Toy Store in the next couple days, maybe after the holiday, with how the link did the month of June. They'll let me know. So I appreciate anybody that clicks that link when they browse their Big Bad Toy Store toys, whatever they do, whether you purchase, pre-order, or just window shop. It all helps. They can see that people are clicking the link, and so anybody that does that, I appreciate it. Anybody that doesn't do that, I still appreciate it. If you're watching, if you're here, whatever the case may be. But if you use that link, it helps out. I hate having all that administrative stuff to say at the top of the video. Those of you who have watched me for a long time, I very rarely have even said, please like or share or subscribe. Incredibly rarely. Almost never. Any of that YouTube stuff. I haven't done any type of giveaways until this year. I haven't asked you to use any affiliate links or any sponsorships or for any of that. I don't love doing it, honestly. But it's all really for support of the bigger mission of hashtag BeatUpFit. All of it is. So once we end the Beat Up Fit movement here this year, you'll probably not hear me say any of that stuff anymore. It'll be there if you want to do it. It's up to you. But I don't like the way it makes me feel, because it makes me feel like I'm asking you to do something for me, and there's nothing about me that deserves you doing anything for me. So that's not a request I feel comfortable making. But it's what you're supposed to do on YouTube. But for this specifically, it's just to help spread the awareness of Beat Up Fit. And if you go look at that April is Dub Fit video, we're giving away the April figure. There are hundreds of comments on that video, and people sharing what their journey is, and where they've come, and where they're going, and all the things they want to do this year, physically, mentally, and so forth. And so it's worth it. That's why I say all that stuff. You know, I know some people think, oh, you're just trying to make more money. I don't need the extra 52 cents that, you know, 5,000 subscribers is going to make. It doesn't impact me, and I wouldn't need it if it was $5,000. That's not what I do this for. It's my hobby. It's to share some positivity with you, capture home videos and movies for my friends and family. That's all it is. Anyway, lots of talking at the beginning. Talky. I apologize for that. We are going to hit up Target and Walmart in this video. We're going to go to ones I haven't been to in about a month. So you saw I had success Wednesday, find the Beast Man, and that figure's cool. I've already opened it. Got it on the shelf, kind of. My shelves are in disarray, let me tell you that. You know, you get to summertime, especially here in Georgia, it gets a little hotter, the air conditioner's got to work a little harder, and your figures get a little rubberier, and you get some calamities, right? As it gets hot, their joints don't hold up as well. And I've had several. I've had on both my Mythic Legions. We've had on our my McFarlane My Hero stuff, my NECA Ninja Turtles stuff, and I think the Hasbro G.I. Joe. I think all of those displays have had a calamity where one of the figures loses its hold, falls, knocks over 10 more figures. And I ain't fixed it. Because again, I don't have a lot of time, and that's not what I want to sit there and do, is take an hour to set all that back up. Why did I start talking about that? Because it was G.I. Joe that made me think of it. So the HasLab, his tank was announced, as you're watching this the day before, yesterday, on Wednesday, and funded it up like really fast. I think it was 7 hours it was funded. I think people are thinking it was it's certainly one of the fastest funded HasLab projects ever. People think it may be the fastest because it looked like the Razor Crest was maybe 12 or 18 hours. I don't remember the Sentinel, how long that took. Galactus took like a month. A lot of the Star Wars ones haven't been funded at all. It doesn't look like that lightsaber's gonna get anywhere close. That's a terrible HasLab, by the way. I don't mean the product is terrible. I mean, that's not the thing to sell in HasLab. But his tank looks great. It's got a bunch of extra figures, I think, probably 3, 4 before it's all said and done. They've already got the first stretch goal, I think, unlocked as I'm filming this with the side missiles. It looks great. And so, thinking about that, it seems like all my main collection lines we are getting vehicles for. Turtle vans and thunder tanks. And I don't know where I'm going to put all this crap. But that made me think, I could go for some new Joes. And then Big Bad Toy Store. They have filled my Cobra Officers pre-order. And I think something else. Oh, the Crop Master. But I know this, what's it, Storm Shadow, Spirit, and probably the Cobra Officer, people have been finding generally around the South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida area. I think in Walmarts. I have those on pre-order, but I'd love to find them in the store. So that's what I'm hoping to find today, is Storm Shadow or Spirit, the new G.I. Joe. We found the new Motu, so I'm hoping to find new G.I. Joe today. And now, after 11 minutes of pontificating about whatever the heck I've been talking about, and I apologize, let's go look at a Target. It's a pretty morning. Target, not quite 2,000 degrees yet. It's muggy. It's probably in the high 70s this morning. We've had a lot of 100+ days, and feels like it's of 110 recently. These cars, I mean, it's just Indianapolis 500 here. Feels like 110 recently. It was nice. I went to Pennsylvania for work a couple weeks ago, last week, and their high was in the 70s in the mountains. That was way nicer than the abyss that it's been here. It makes it hard. Like, go out and run. Like, I've hardly been able to walk the dog because, you know, like, I mean, nobody likes the heat, but he'll burn his little paws. I can't do that. I can't. Eggs and Gouda protein box. I could go for that. It's probably really expensive. I might get some of those little egg white things. I like those. And I've only had a banana today. Nothing we need there. Vivid Voltage. A whole bunch of Shining Fates. Cleavor. V-Star. Do we have this one? Man, that looks familiar. Oh, it's got a... No, that's just a pen. Is that a figure? If it's a figure... Oh, that is not a good angle for you. I apologize. I think it's a pen. I feel like we have Cleavor, unless there's another green one like that. They do have some Astral Radiance. Oh, I think those tins are new. I don't know. I don't know that we need to pick any of that up today. You saw Sunday we opened a ton of Pokemon on the last Dub Life. And I think I still have probably... I think we got 2 or at least 2, maybe 3 booster boxes and like 4 ETBs. So I still have a lot to open. That's all though. We will finally open all the stuff I've been picking up. So I'm not in a hurry to pick any of that up. Plus those keep getting more expensive. I think they're $5. Was it $4.99 now? They were like $3.50 not long ago. You know, just honestly just trying not to spend money unless it's very specifically something we're looking for. Minimizing the impulse buys is kind of the big change in our world with all the inflation. You know, I did get a promotion and raise, but I put all that money into savings, all of it. You know, no reason to change my quality of life, just savings, investments. But the, you know, we're not eating out as much. We're just trying to conserve because it's an unusual time, not sure what's coming next. There are pallets of toys, though. That's it's interesting. Clearance section. Castle of Grayskull at $39.99. That's pretty good. Is this... What's in here? Oh, I mean, there's no way to know. It's just some random toys. No way to know what would be in there. Spider-Man. Lego. I don't think any of this is new here. It's out of place, my hero stuff. We haven't bought any Lego in a while, even though there are several Lego sets I'd like to get. I'd like to get the Starry Night. We'll probably get that for Kaya for her birthday coming up. There's actually quite a few cool Lego sets, but they're all at the Lego store. They're not here. Is this Avatar? No, that's Ninjago. It's like the blue one. I didn't know if that was an Avatar. That Needler's kind of neat. Oh, it's on discount too. Let's see what's here. Lego, Jack, Sonic, Eggman. Lego. I don't see anything that immediately says you need this, Brian. So we'll keep going. Wrestlers. That gentleman trying to see if there's anything on the pallet he wants. Greninja. More Pokemon over here. They did have the Thor Marvel Legends last time I was here. I did not see that end cap. Doesn't mean it's not here. They had some Marvel Legends at Target the other day. They are not here in the normal Marvel section. A Blue Ranger with the boat or whatever. Joker Titan. Ninja Rangers are starting to... OMG. That kid. Oh, I am looking for the next Wonder Woman or whatever that has that Starro piece. That is a thing I'd like to find. Sweeps on Parade. Not much, really. That's where the Transformers were, I see. Way down here. That's why I didn't see that Thor in cap. Looks like still plenty. Oh, I think I see the Wolverine. That's new to me. I know some people are excited about that one. Get it to focus. Put it up here. What's that? Bone Breaker? Alright, is that what it is? With the heated up claws. I'm not focusing well. Apologize for that. I don't know what's happening there. Ragnarok. I think the rest of this was here last time. Doesn't look like anybody's buying any of that. Just like last time. But it's cool to see that. Those droids, the R2s that never seem to move. The Batista that sold for all that money on eBay for that very short window and now is everywhere. Bro, I think this is the same AEW figures that are always here. Yeah. They've been here for months. Do the AEW figures move in your area? I know Seth collects them. He's really the only person I currently know that collects them. They just pile up. They used to be hard to get, but I think it was just because they were distributed poorly. They just pile up. They had the Beast Man here. A bunch of them. Fisto, they actually have a good selection of Motu here. They got a bunch of the King Grayskull, the Savage He-Man, Trapjaw's down there. It's Faker. They have almost all the deluxe figures. Alpha Class, we bought that last hunt video for Kaya. It's on sale here, or at a different Target. People said there is a Bing Bong coming in there. That'll be cool to pick that up. Anybody collecting this line, the Hammond collection? Some of those look pretty good. For your dinos, let's see what's over here. Lightyear, yeah, there it is. We bought that. Well, let's go to the NECA Funko section. Of course, I used to collect the AEW figures through, I got all the way to wave 5 of Unrivaled. Had all of them, all the exclusive, no chases, but all the exclusives. But then when they announced Unmatched and they started putting out multiple waves a month, is what it felt like, it became Marvel Legends. And this is too much. I don't want to have 12 new wrestlers every single month. I don't want to do that. Like, I just want a few. I like the Super 7 pace where you basically get one wave every 3 or 4 months. So you get like a figure a month for the line you collect. So I collect Thundercats from them and Turtles. So I get like 2 figures a month. It averages out over the year. Now, of course, things get backed up and delayed and so forth. But it doesn't become like so much. And we all have challenges with room space. I just couldn't do AEW anymore. I've still got a bunch of sealed AEW that I need to sell. It's going to be on my eBay store. Plug my eBay store if you want to buy on eBay. It'll be there. It's WWE Ultimate, same thing. Once they start sticking stuff behind like big paywalls like HasLabs and, you know, like G.I. Joe frustrates me a little bit that they're going to have figures behind that, his thing, but I want it. I didn't want the Mattel ring. I have nowhere to put that ring. But if I wanted, 3 Ultimates, you had to fund it. I don't like that. I just don't like it. So let me go pay them $30 now. I was going to say $20, but I ain't 20 no more. And move on. Funko. Let's see if there's anything the usual. These Goku Blacks are on sale, and that Naruto was on sale. They still are. It's a great price. I think these are $27, maybe. I think that's the price, or maybe even less. I think they're Goku at the other time, or it's even less. Even if you just want the Figure Arts body, that price is wonderful. I've got a bunch of that Goku Black figure. Let's see. Stranger Things comes back tomorrow as I'm filming it. Today, as you're watching it, these are on sale. Are that those? You know, that Hopper. Not bad for 17. I bought them more expensive than I should have, but something we can enjoy together. I think we have this. These little packs, if you collect Figure Arts, the effects that come in them are different. Like that scythe, they've never given us in Figure Arts, and that kind of pink Kamehameha effect they've never really given us. And you see like those? They're not bad to use a Figure Arts, or for other things if you want a type of effect. I don't know of anything new NECA Turtles that'd be coming out. The Mousers I don't think are coming in store. I don't think. It's like Bebop and Rocksteady. At some point the Toka and Razor will come out. They sell them for a lot of money on eBay if you got them like I did from the online haul-a-thon. And is there anything else? Just big pops over there. Big pops over here. All right, let's move on to Walmart. Walk back over to make sure I didn't miss the G.I. Joe. Just Baroness and Lady J. Just no, big no. And then I looked at the palette one more time, just to make sure that there weren't new Joes in that palette. But those were hard to see, and I didn't see anything immediately from Hasbro. So Walmart, that entrance I normally go into is closed. This is the Walmart that has changed almost entirely self-checkout. So I wonder what they're doing in there. It's got notice that my Fortnite G.I. Joe collaboration Snake Eyes is finally shipping from Hasbro Pulse. I swear that it's been like a year and a half since I pre-ordered that. I think that's one of my oldest pre-orders. But it looks like they finally have it now. Other than being a completist at G.I. Joe, which I need to stop. I need to stop being a completist. If anybody can help with that mental block of being a completist, that's what I need to get over. But I don't even remember what that figure looks like. But Hasbro Pulse is shipping it, so yay. Has anybody tried these cookies from Quest, specifically the frosted ones? I need to find a snack, like a sweet snack. I think that one of the challenges I've had with the eating side, we actually eat really healthy most of the time. Natalie makes lots of vegetables. Going the wrong way, I'm sorry. And that type of stuff, you know, lean chicken, fish. The vast majority of the meals are pretty healthy. Stupid speakers. But then, like, I want something sweet, and I eat something I shouldn't, or just like granola bars even that I shouldn't. So I need to find something that's decent, even though those protein things are high in calories. Just to give me a sweet something, you know, sweet something. There's a lot of folks on that Grandpa's Weeder. That was the clearance section. This is where I got the April. A lot of stuff in that clearance section. A lot of big pops, various things. Completely full, all the way full, with folks looking for stuff. It looked like they had put a bunch of recent things that would have been for like graduation prizes. What is it? End of June, beginning of July. So I guess everybody's done their graduation stuff and whatever. So they had a lot of like, how do you describe that? Like congratulations, here's a bouquet of candy, like Reese's Pieces and stuff with like a graduate cap on it, and various other like makeup. And so pretty busy in that section, people looking through that stuff because it gets clearance because it's not graduation season anymore, but the stuff is still perfectly functional. So it wasn't like it was a Marvel Legends bouquet, of course. I would have had to make room to show you that. Now hopefully we will have new G.I. Joe right over here. Looks like they also are resetting. Well, it just says Spring Toys. Adventure Force. Yeah, it's a G.I. Joe. I don't think so. Come on, G.I. Joe. Come through in the clutch. Oh, here's G.I. Joe. That is not going to be it. Baroness and Lady J. People tell me I should get that kickback. I don't disagree. I just have never opened any of my Transformers yet. I did open the Super 7 Ultimates. talk more about that. Look at all those sweeps. Legends. This has got the Doctor Strange wave. You can win that if you subscribe. Batman. Wonder Woman. Wally West, I think it's kind of neat looking. I did hear a bunch of you say you do collect Hot Wheels, which was nice to hear. Nice to hear. Breaking it up so I don't get copyrighted. But I like hearing the different things that people collect and just appreciating everybody's fandom. And I find that interesting. I like it. I think I have everything I need from this, the new wave of Avatar. Found that stuff recently. For Natalie, Motu here. Same AEWs. You could have bought these guys for $10 at Joanna, and you could have bought like 20 of them if you wanted to. Alright. Oh, there's Hogan. First time I've seen the Hogan. Includes NWO gear. Hogan, Bray, Honky Tonk, Flair. So you got the whole thing. It's like Hogan gets his own tag. Alright, I'm getting out of the way. There's like some drama coming over there. My thoughts on the Super 7 Transformers. They're not great. I like the way they look. I think the G1 one's top shelf. I do like that they go to the obscure, like the Ghost of Starscream. They've got the dead Optimus Prime coming in a new wave, which will be a year from now. I like the deep cuts. I like the way the G1 looks. The articulation's not very good, but like I've always said, like I pose a figure once, and pose is probably a loose term most of the time, and I don't touch it again for like 2 years. Sometimes never, unless I'm taking it down to sell it or put it in a bin or whatever. There's very few figures that I sit there and pose repeatedly. And if I do, it's because we're taking pictures, and usually that's where I buy like the Figuarts or Mafex. You know, I have a handful of those still lying around, or like the Dragon Ball. That's where I do more of the posing and articulation. I use the imports for that. Transformers are not a thing I would do that with anyway. So there's a lot of limitations. It could be better. Do I like it twice as much as the Red Series? Yes, I think so. Do I like it at the same level as other things that cost that price point? Like, they're nowhere near as good as Super 7 Turtles or Thundercats, so kind of a mixed bag. I'm going to keep getting them for now because I like having some Transformers representation, and Super 7 is probably my favorite line to collect right now. But unless you're diehard Transformers G1, you can skip them. I think there's a lot to be desired in those. But for me, they work. But the articulation's not very good. Not very good. I'm just staring at Funko Pops. Anything here that I need? That's a no. What was that? Samurai Jack. TV. Let's see. See how this is the one that they usually have the April 2-pack. Splinter, Super Shredders. I've had those for a long time. Has this Gorilla Grodd been restocked? I wouldn't think that'd been restocked. It's a pretty old figure. Maybe they just found it. Anything here? Maybe this has been restocked? It's pretty old too. Gunslinger. Well, we got Snake Mountain. You'll see that on Sunday. I don't think there's anything else we need. No new Joes. Alas. Well, kind sentiment, hashtag bdubfit. I've thought about it every time I walk in and out of Walmart recently. I've seen this growing sentiment that I see. So I have two Facebooks. I have Big Dub's Facebook that I think I have the link in the description. If you want to be my friend, send me a friend request, I'll accept it. And my personal Facebook that is set to private, has always been set to private. And it's just for people that have actually met me and know me and been to my home or whatever, family, extended friends, whatever. And because honestly, social media is such a just a yucky, you know, there's so many negative things that show up that I don't stay logged in to the Big Dub Facebook. I get on there if this is my car, yes. I get on there if I'm looking at stuff, posting stuff, sharing stuff, looking in the Facebook groups I'm in that are about toys. One moment, let me close the door. So those types of things. But I don't stay logged into that because I'm friends with so many people that, you know, you get a lot of stuff. Even in my private Facebook, I don't look at it terribly often. But, you know, like, you can't stop what your friends post. Friends meaning your Facebook friends. And I see people sharing messages. I'm going to start a car because it's hot now. It's gotten hot. I just may probably give you whiplash. Oh, hey. And a sentiment where people are being mean to the people at Walmart that are supposed to check your receipt in the self-checkout lines. And they're like, nope, just ignore them, just walk past, like, run to your car, tell them no, tell them that Walmart should pay for cash registers, and you know, if you're gonna make me do your job, then I'm not gonna stop, or whatever. I understand what people are saying. Like, you don't like the self-checkout, you feel like you're bagging your own stuff and you're having to pay more for it during inflation, and that should be somebody's job, and corporate greed and blah, 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 blah. It's really not the way the world works, but I understand that sentiment. But it is not the person making whatever an hour to sit at the front of Walmart, who are almost always, in my area, older people, or maybe not able-bodied people or able-minded people, that's the job they have, and they're just trying to make some money, and their job is to check your receipt and make sure you're not stealing something, which we see people we see figure swaps of people stealing from Walmart all the time. And all they're trying to do, oh, well, it says you have 10 sodas. Is there 10 sodas on the receipt? And just check it. That is not cumbersome. It's not that hard. And by making a scene or yelling at that person, they didn't make that decision. Like, they're just trying to make their money and move on in their job. I don't like that. Like, I understand if you have an issue with Walmart as a corporation and self-checkouts and whatever, you need to join whatever group and lobby for it, or look at unions, or whatever the case may be, right? There's paths to do that, to voice your concern to the corporation, but it is not at the poor person that works at the store. That's true in most of things, right? Like, oh, I'm yelling at the person at the drive-thru because a hamburger's more expensive. Well, they're not the ones that made a hamburger more expensive. They're just trying to give you your burger. So be kind to our service people. Be kind to our service people, meaning armed services. 4th of July, after all, in America. Coming up, we got a holiday, and certainly celebrate the way that you see fit with that, whatever that may be. But the people that take care of you in these stores, don't make their life harder unnecessarily. You know, just try to be a positive influence to them, because they probably see a lot of it. And so tell them thank you, and tell them to have a good day, and, you know, be a bright spot. You know, one of the things my dad taught me growing up is sometimes, like, your brightness, your sun, your saying thank you to a person, may be the only positive thing that person sees in a whole day. And you never know what kind of difference that can make in somebody's life. So the people checking your receipt, walking out of Walmart, you don't got to be mean to them. You shouldn't be mean to anybody. You got to be mean to them. So anyway, and then talking about social media and so forth, and people having such a negative opinion. I think I've said this before, but you should know, if you post negative comments, which people do, or I don't like it when you do, I just hide you from the channel and block you. It's really easy, because I don't want that negativity in my life. And this is free for you to enjoy. And if you don't want to enjoy it, that's fine. Go somewhere else. Please go somewhere else. Don't watch this. Go watch something that you enjoy more. And, you know, so people that take the time to leave, you know, yucky comments, or any comment is negativity at all. I'm not letting this thing that's fun, and I'm just trying to be an impact for people in their life, be negativity. So I just hide you and block you, and then you can't enter any contests or, you know, see anything or whatever. Nobody can see your comments anymore. It's like you're just yelling into the ether, and you don't even realize it. So that's just the way I handle things broadly on social media. You know, I block people every day, delete comments every day. I'm not going to let it be in my spirit. You know, I know some of my friends repost and call out trolls and so forth. That all has its place. For me, this is just not, it's not worth getting upset over. And, you know, you read a negative comment, you delete it and block the person, get rid of it, because you don't need that in your spirit. And like again, like my parents taught me, like, anything you let in your spirit, anything you ingest, eventually it's going to become a part of you. So if you read negative stuff all day you're going to get negative. You're going to get jaded. You're going to start to believe that stuff is true. If you get positive stuff all day, it raises you up, helps you have a brighter light. So just kind of my tip today, B-Dub Fit, eliminate the negativity and don't be a source of negativity. Don't go post negative things, controversial things, or, if it's just, like you said, if you ain't got anything positive to say, don't say anything, especially in the world where we ain't got to say anything anyway. Not that that's happening all the time, but there is a couple comments almost every video, and those people get blocked. So those of you that have been leaving positive comments and B-Dub Fit and improving your life, I'm grateful to you. Those of you who don't leave any comments at all, I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to all of you for watching. Let's continue. Have a good 4th of July. You'll have a fun Dub Life Sunday in the next video. Lots of chaos happening at Joe Fest. And we'll keep going from there. Talk to you next time. Squeeze it.